Good morning, Gielinor, and welcome to today's stream.
Yes, this is something new that we're trying out for you guys today. This is kind of a trial run for Good Morning Gielinor. We'd love your thoughts. If you have positive things to say, if you have any constructive criticism to say, we'd love to hear it on the Good Morning Gielinor hashtag GMG.
Or on the forums.
Or on the forums as well.
About us, that's fine.
Yeah, so what is Good Morning Gielinor?
So, in Good Morning Gielinor, we're going to look at having a quick retrospective on what's happened in the previous month. So we're going to have a look at what's happened in July.
And anything you might have missed, we're going to show you some fantastic community videos, community content that, again, you might have missed. Things like our player gallery winners and our competition winners, just so you can see the kinds of awesome things the community are doing.
Or just general things that we've received on our Twitter feeds that we thought were cool, or that sort of thing. Yeah,
we'll also be showing you all the things in the dev Q&A that you might have missed. So things like teasers, as well as something a little bit different that we'll be showing you a little bit later on. It's a bit of an exclusive, this one. We'll be showing you something from the Halloween content that's coming out later in the year as well.
Yes.
And one final thing, which is probably going to be our pièce de résistance. We are going to be taking one of our JMods and we're going to be pitting them against QBD, and we're going to be seeing how quickly they can do it. We're going to restrict them to see how quickly they can do it, and we're going to give them a time on our fantastic leaderboard that is currently blank.
Because this is the first episode.
This is the first episode, so yes, we hope you're going to enjoy it. We are going to be kicking things off with a quick review of July's content.
So, let's get started on July's content. JD, talk to us about raids.
Yes, so unless you've been living in a hole over the last kind of couple of months or so, if you are, I'm sorry, we're going to be rushing through this a little bit.
Living in a hole?
We released raids about this time last month, and we got loads and loads of fantastic feedback from it. Loads of great streams going on, and yeah, we absolutely loved seeing you guys. What you guys
people got wrecked by Yakimaru. Sorry.
We're not going to go through too many things with you because hopefully you should all know what it is already. But we thought we'd show you a quick video of what it's like to be a noob and raiding, and this is from the RuneScapers.
By that savage Tusker and her minions. Please, we are in desperate need of your aid. Our anti-era defense barriers are compromised. Our fate is in your hands.
So, let me get this straight. You want me to fix the fence?
Yes.
You mean the fence is like literally a few steps away from us?
Yep.
Right. Anti-air defense barriers. Pfft. Who do they think they are? Stupid frog pebble things. I saved the planet now and fixing this stupid fence. Wait. Fence. Fence? No!
Silly humans, scared of fences. What a weak species. And they're pretty gullible too. I got this one human to pick up my dry cleaning. I told him the fate of our species rested on it.
Hey again, guys. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, brilliant video by the RuneScapers as usual.
Yeah, again, you can check them out on YouTube. They're doing some really great videos.
Yeah. So that was raids. Next up that we wanted to talk about, even though it's not technically July content, was Heroes Welcome, the quest that was released just at the end of June, 30th of June, so we can almost count that as July, right?
Yeah, one for all you lore hounds out there.
Yeah, so this quest was heavily involving the Dragonkin and saw the return of the god V, which is quite exciting.
Yes, yeah, and we're not going to go into the actual quest itself.
Yeah, so no spoilers, don't worry.
No spoilers, nothing like that, but we thought we'd show you a quick screenshot just to whet your appetite if you've not had a chance to do it yet.
A couple of pieces of artwork that haven't been seen yet. So here you have the concept art for the god V. He's looking really cool.
Yeah.
And you should have the final boss, which is looking quite gruesome indeed.
Yeah.
So there you go. That is the death of V.
Yep. And again, if you want to try out any of this content, it's all in game now. Make sure you give it a go because it's a really great quest. There have been a few people that have been mentioning my Marmite mug as well. You either love it or you hate it. But yeah, it's a mug and you can get it online. So if you want it, then get it.
So I've got a couple of questions from the chat there, just quickly. Who would win in a fight between Thok and Kudral? I'd say Thok because he's just brutal.
Yeah, it's kind of like Hulk, really.
But I think Kudral has probably got a better chance of winning because she's like a Slayer Master after all, so she knows how to kill stuff.
Yeah. And the final thing we wanted to talk about in July, just a little thing that we did with the WWF, the charity WWF. Tiny little thing. We allowed you to adopt a big cat companion in game. We had some fantastic responses on this. We're going to show you our big cat parade now.
Yeah, so as of yesterday evening, we had raised £92,000 for the WWF, which is absolutely brilliant. Thank you to everyone who took part in that by donating bonds or just funds in real life. Yeah,
and it's still going on as well until next Monday. So we would absolutely love it if we could get it over to over 100 grand, donate to a fantastic cause. Please, if you have any extra bonds lying around, donate them. Fantastic cause.
Hashtag help the cats.
Yeah,
that's not the hashtag, but
WWF Big Cats is the hashtag if you want to use it.
JD, social manager.
Yeah. One of the things that we did do to support the Big Cats is to do a bot busting stream. I don't know if you guys managed to check it out yet, but it was a lot of fun. We got rid of some bots in game, and we raised about £1,000 for the WWF with the goal that we took off of these bots. We're going to show you a quick highlight now. This is where we got a £2 billion or £2 billion pound. No, £2 billion.
£2 billion pound. That would be
2
nice.
billion GP.
2 billion GP.
Steal from a bot
who was actually a mule.
Tipsy.
Arrow Strite.
What is it? Doesn't seem like he's wearing anything.
Arrow Strite.
Arrow
Strite.
He's not wearing anything. Go up.
I've been informed this one is a mule.
How do you spell it? E-I. Quick.
E-I-G. No, sorry. With an without the E.
S-T-R-I-G-H-T.
I've been informed this one's a mule.
Quick.
So.
Is he gonna tell you what I am? Oh, I see, not wearing anything. She's level 35. Come on.
Come on. Oh, there's lots of money on that one. Oh.
Dude, imagine if you just got caught muling that. Oh. Mate, imagine get them to find more mules like that. That's a serious charity donation.
Wow. Good job, Arrow Strike.
156. I just feel so good at bots, just like a load of bots that just lost that.
Thank you for donating so much money to charity, Arrow Strike.
Welcome back, guys.
And you may have noticed we actually have a new member to the couch.
Good morning, Gielinor.
I thought it was me.
Hey. Yeah. Let's give a round of applause to Mod Kaozi, who will be joining us on the couch to do our boss versus JMod challenge.
So what is the concept behind that?
So what we wanted to do, I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen Top Gear. They do a start in a reasonably priced car. We wanted to do the same kind of thing, but in RuneScape. So what we've done is we've done a JMod with restricted things that they can do. So restricted armor, restricted weapons, restricted
inventory.
So
basically it's a reasonably priced armor and reasonably priced inventory.
Yeah, and what we asked them to do is a time trial. So how quickly they can kill QBD with that. And we have got a leaderboard which we will be adding to every week or every month or however often we choose to do this stream. Yeah, we'll have a prize for the winner at the end of it.
So Mod Kaozi here is a QA tester.
Yep.
In the Ninja team.
That's right, yeah.
Do you want to tell us a bit about yourself and what you do?
Sure. So I've been here a couple of years now. Started out just in QA General, went to Dukes, I'm now in Ninja. Currently working on the action bars update. It's looking really good.
We're going to have a little bit of a teaser of that later on if you want to see it, guys.
Yeah, we'll be showing that a little bit later.
And yeah, something else for September, which we've not revealed yet.
Mod Stig confirmed, exactly.
Yeah, confirmed, yeah. We have a Zaros helmet or Zaros head that we used at RuneFest last year, which we really wanted to get.
We did want to use it as the Stig, but yeah. But, Mod Kelpie wouldn't be the Stig for us.
No, so well, it would have been great to have Kelpie Zaros cam.
Kelpie Zaros Stig cam.
Yeah. But yes, and one thing that I wanted to ask Kaozi, what's the mod name? What's with the mod name?
So it comes from the Chaos Emeralds from the Sonic series.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Learn something new every day, guys. Learn something new every day. Okay, cool. So how did you find your encounter with QBD?
Not too bad. I haven't done it in months, so it was a bit of a refresher.
Yeah.
I don't think it went too badly though, but yeah, it was different being in some low-level armour. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
we've got a quick question there. Just I'll interrupt because just wanted to answer that. Seeing this as a morning show, would you also do the weather, please? Well, is this something that we debated whether we'd do it or not? And it is something that if this show is good and successful, we'll consider on doing.
Yeah.
And having someone as a weather presenter.
We wanted to get Mod Nina to be our weather presenter, and
so,
I'm sure that if there's enough positive she's looking at us from behind the scenes. She's like, no. But I'm sure if we can get enough support for it, we will get her to do the weather.
I've seen a lot of face palms in the chat. Thank you.
Yeah.
So just type 1 in the chat if you want Nina to be our weather presenter.
Yep. Just heard a gasp from behind the scenes. So without further ado, we will show you how Mod Kaozi got on with his attempt to kill QBD. So we're going to do some running commentary whilst this is on.
So yeah, how did you think you did?
It went relatively smoothly, I think.
Is there any particular strategy that you like to use, or anything that?
Generally, I would go in with melee, but we're using ranged for the purposes of this.
Yeah,
so it was a bit of a
bit of a curve.
bit of a change, but yeah, Mod Jon was confused as why I wasn't using Soul Split.
Yeah,
if I was using some higher tier armor and weapons, I probably would. At this point, I didn't want to take too much damage, then start eating food and then dropping my adrenaline, then slowing down the kill even more. So I opted for deflect ranged here.
So you kind of tried to maximise the amount of time you spend. Sort of, if it was a longer term thing, you might have used it.
Yeah, I think he was kind of trying to max DPS by taking less damage, I guess.
Pretty much, yeah. Obviously, when you eat food, you lose adrenaline, which lowers my momentum of damage. So.
Yeah, it's interesting because I saw a few other JMods do this the other day, and you're the only one who didn't use Soul Split for the minute. So that's why I was quite a bit intrigued as to why you didn't. And I see you've got your Protect Item Prayer on there as well, which is a reflex.
That's by standard on my quick cursors. So
yeah.
So how did you find the restrictions that we placed on you? Because I mean, if you go through the inventory that we provided for you, there's not a lot in there.
No, it's not too bad. We've still got the overloads in some forms, so that's always good.
Yeah, so when I do this, I always try to avoid get into the little gates to avoid the flames, but you just
power through.
Yeah. I mean, it works better than what I do. So
for the purposes of speed, I think that probably
I think it's probably best. Yeah,
I think
a bit more risk, but
some people tend to just stand there and tank all the fire. But if you just stand there, you're going to take even more. So I try to run through it.
Yeah. So in an ideal world, what kind of gear would you normally take to keep it?
So generally, it would be probably a pair of Drygors and some Malevolent armor. Take my comp paper course, and pretty much power armor and melee weapons.
It's pretty much the complete opposite of what we gave you. Cool.
This is the most expensive and melee version of what we gave you, basically.
Yeah. So you pretty much you're doing well. I think you're pretty much near the end.
I don't do too badly.
Third crystal done by now, so.
Spotted that guy charging up the time stop, so I had to get on him pretty quickly.
I remember from the commentary when you were actually on the game PC that you were saying that you missed a couple of snipes and
that was irritating because snipe takes so long to charge up.
Exactly.
And,
not very much luck with the RNG.
Well done.
Well done.
VLC hype.
VLC hype. So and the loot from that, basically we checked the loot as well. Didn't get anything phenomenal.
No, nothing unique.
You just got some bones,
200k coins, bones and hides as usual. Royal bolts.
A couple of
I think I got some super restores as well.
Super restores, that was I was going to say, and some royal bolts. Which not brilliant, but still nothing special.
It's not a loot competition.
Well,
maybe it is.
It could be a loot competition, and in which case you'd probably be.
Probably at the bottom of the leaderboard. Technically, I'm at the bottom of the leaderboard now.
This is the point where we would actually say, how well do you think you did? How well do you think the time was if we were in Top Gear? But given that we have the boss timers on there, it kind of loses the element of surprise. So we have our leaderboard here.
Mod leaderboard.
Mod leaderboard. And I'm going to stick Mod Kaozi right at the top of the leaderboard.
Look at that, rank 1.
With his 252.
Rank 1 of the high scores, there you go.
So we will be adding to this every week.
Every month.
Every month, sorry. I'm gonna keep saying
You're
that.
gonna get that wrong every time.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep on adding to this every single time we do this. I'm gonna say that right from now on.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So will anybody be able to topple Mod KOZ? I think that's a pretty impressive time. If I'm being
I
honest.
think that's not bad for a world crossbow.
Yeah. I
So
think that's going to be really
tough
to beat. I think, but we are going to give it a good go over the next however many weeks we do this for.
Yeah.
So guys, just to remind you, this was with Royal Crossbow, full armadillo, and
an archer ring,
and
an second tier Ava.
Yeah, so it wasn't super high tier. I think Mod KOZ's personal record is about a minute shorter than that. So yeah, nowhere near that because of the gear, of course.
Yes. But before you go, Mod KOZ, we want to do this with all of our guests from now on. We're going to do some quick fire questions.
Oh God.
And what we would like you guys to do, if you have any quick fire questions for Mod KOZ, put them in the chat now or use the hashtag. We're going to be doing this in about 30 seconds, so get them in quickly and we'll stick them on the end of our list that we've got. So
just a quick question from the chat whilst we wait for that. If you could, what familiar would you have in real life and why? That's a good question. What familiar would you have?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a spirit kayak. He'd be quite cute. Could ride around on him.
It'd be quite cute, actually. Yeah. What would you have?
Pagyak every day.
I was going to say Pagyak as well.
Could you stand the smell?
Depends how long the food had been in there for, I suppose. But yes, so we've got some interesting questions in the chat, I can see from here. But yeah, Mod Nina is going to pick out some of her favourites and stick them. She's shaking her head now.
Shaking her head.
Stick them
on
on our little prompt thing, and we will ask a couple of them at the end of our select few that we've got ourselves. So, Mod John, would you be able to start the honours?
Let's get going.
So
then.
don't think about any of these answers.
Don't think about it.
Okay.
Just answer. Quick fire, whichever you think. Okay, let's go. Tea or coffee?
A coffee.
Oh no, that's a bad start.
Bad start. We should not do this. Sorry.
Osborne or Elfborn?
Oh, Osborne.
Cat or dog?
Cat.
Varrock or Prifdinus?
No thinking, nothing. Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones?
Lord of the Rings.
Mario or Luigi?
Luigi.
Elemental Workshop 3 or One Small Favour?
Elemental Workshop 3 every time.
Fruit or veg?
Veg. No fruit.
Oh, agility or mining?
Mining.
Melee, ranged or magic?
Magic.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Ooh. We thought that one might be a bit of a controversial
Yeah, that's controversial on that one, yeah.
Dual wielding or two-handed?
Oh, dual wielding every time.
Mod Kelpie or Mod Pie?
Oh, I can't answer that. Not doing it.
Okay, and a couple from the chat now. What's your favourite breakfast food?
I don't eat breakfast very much. Bacon sandwich.
What's your favourite boss?
Favourite boss? I'm really enjoying Yakamaru at the minute.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Not QBD then?
Not QBD.
I don't mind QBD.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you very much for taking time out of your day, Mod KOZ, to join us on the sofa today. We'll be doing this.
Thank you for the QBD run as well.
Yeah, and we'll be doing this on every edition of Good Morning Gielinor.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll get a different mod on the sofa next time. I believe it might be Mod Manti.
I believe it is, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be having Mod Manti on the sofa with us next time. Yeah, and we're going to be showing you a quick video now of a community competition that we're doing at the moment. It's called the Great Gielinor Cook-Off.
Bake-Off, yeah.
So, yes, we'll show that video for you now.
Made by Gielinor.
Thank you very much to Mod KOZ.
I'm not sure about this one, Mary.
My thoughts exactly, Paul. It's really quite dry. Do you think they forgot the butter?
I'll say. And it's quite bland as well. Do you think there's no sugar in it?
Ah, how peculiar. It's almost like they didn't know quite what they were doing.
Hey Scapers, I've teamed up with the guys from Jagex to host the first ever RuneScape bake-off.
From now until the end of the month, we want you to take to your kitchens and make an item of RuneScape food in real life.
Once you've selected and created your item of RuneScape food, you need to send it to community@jagex.com where it will be inspected by our expert judges.
There's some fantastic prizes up for grabs. So what are you waiting for? Get in the kitchen and start making some real life cooking games.
Good luck everyone, I look forward to seeing your entries.
Fancy that for a video, Mod Osborne in a wig.
Yep.
It could have been actually Mod Elfborn, kind of like, he wore a wig for that as well, didn't he?
I think maybe the less said about the wig, the better.
Or the more.
But the
He
prize
also had makeup and lipstick, just for your information.
But if you think you're a Gordon Ramsay in the making, we would love to see your creations. So make sure you send pictures of them into community@jagex.com. And the prize for this is 3 months worth of membership and an apron and what does the apron come with? Tea towel. Apron and a tea towel from the merch store. So we are being relevant with this as well.
So the apron reads, I do the cooking if it gave me XP.
Yep.
And the tea towel, I do the washing up if it gave me XP.
Which is completely true, really. Mod John, if you had the choice of cooking anything from Gielinor, what would you choose to cook and why?
Do drinks count or not?
Yeah, drinks count. Yeah.
Okay, so I'd probably try to do a wizard mind bomb.
Okay.
I think that would sound quite cool to do.
Yeah, I'd go for the classic red berry pie. I think that'd be.
Yeah.
I think that tastes pretty damn good.
I'd go down really well with the dwarves as well. So.
Yeah. That is my target market.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. So we are going to move on to our community segment. So we're going to be showcasing some of the fantastic stuff the community has been getting on with over the course of the last month.
Yeah.
We're going to kick off with our designer raids boss. We hosted a competition where we asked you to create your own raids boss. We had some phenomenal entries. We had hundreds of them.
Hundreds, almost 500, I think you said.
Yeah, we gave Mod Sky the unenviable task of narrowing them down to a top nine.
And then we got you guys to vote on them.
Yes,
so
and our top 9 were fantastic. They're all brilliant, but one stood above the rest of them, and we're going to show it on screen right about now.
So this is Seductress by Smishy.
Yep, this one got around about 35% of the vote, something like that. But bearing in mind there was 9 people in the final, that's still a high percentage. So
I still think that the ones that we made were better in paint.
Yeah, if you have a chance, go back through our Twitter accounts and you'll see some of the fantastic inverted commas ones that we made.
A huge inverted commas, please.
Yes. So congratulations to Smishy there. Next we move on to our player gallery. And again, this is something that we do pretty much every month, so make sure you're checking out the forums, the competitions and events forum, where there will be more information about the next one. We'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. But
so the theme of this one was Nature Takeover, and it had to have a butterfly in it, a Gothics butterfly. This was a theme imagined by Mod Nina, very creative.
And the winner is Kongu647, and this is entitled Earthquake in Rimington.
So I personally really love the house portal, how it's split in two, and all the little effects that have been put in between. That's really nicely done, and the fact that you can see the QBD it's quite fitting, isn't it?
I think that looks fantastic, and I'm always in awe of the kinds of artistic talent that the RuneScape community has, because I have absolutely none. I don't know if you've ever seen my mad paint skills, but they're not good.
I'm really good at drawing a stick figure, put it that way.
So if you want to take part in this month's player gallery, it's open for another week. The theme is to do with the Gobi home planet Mazcab. So check out our events and competitions forum for more information about that, and get your entries in quickly.
Yeah.
And it ends on the 17th.
So the last thing we wanted to mention, or the before last thing we wanted to mention actually in this community section, was the Make-A-Wish visit we had just last week. So Alexander Bajoun, who is an Alaskan player, came all the way over to Cambridge with Make-A-Wish. His wish was to visit Jagex HQ after he recovered from cancer.
Yes.
So well done to him for beating cancer, firstly. That's an awesome achievement. And so he came into the office, met all the JMods. He actually got his completionist cape and 120 magic at the same time here in the office. So it's like, I think it was the first time anybody had ever done that in the office. So very well done to him.
That's fantastic, a fantastic achievement. And we were absolutely delighted to have him and his family along. We love to support these kinds of things, and hopefully we'll be seeing him again, maybe even at RuneFest. That would be brilliant.
Hopefully, that would be absolutely awesome.
Yes. And one final thing that Mod John wanted to point out.
Yeah, I just received this on my Twitter feed the other day, and I just thought it was so silly I couldn't show it. So this is...
You could not show it.
Yeah, I could not show it, sorry. So this is a guide to how to use a sword by a player named Samurai Keeper.
Hang on a second, guys.
And Mod
Balance hasn't put it in the
so we need to wait a second to show it to you guys.
So we're gonna fill
1 second
for a couple of seconds.
Just keep filling.
So keep filling, he says.
This is not happening.
This isn't happening, guys.
Okay,
so
if you do ever want to show,
okay.
So here it is, Samurai Keeper's Guide to 99 Attack. Yeah, I just thought it was completely silly. Anyway, moving on.
Yes, we promised you some teasers from the Dev Q&A. I know that it's on at a time which is maybe not convenient for everybody. So what we're trying to do with this is we're trying to showcase what we show in the dev Q&As to you guys, who I'm assuming is a slightly different audience to what we would normally choose.
And don't forget, this video is going to go out on YouTube afterwards, so we can just check back at it and you can see all of the artwork that we want to show, all the teasers we want to show in one place.
Yep, which is really useful. Hopefully you find it really useful. First one we wanted to go through was waterfall fishing. This is coming out in a in the nearish future.
Yeah. Which will be for the first birthday of the Elf City.
Yes,
actually.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's around about that time.
So awesome bit of concept art for the fishing spot.
Yep. And next, I think we have another picture, don't we?
We do have another picture, which is the Hermit Crab, which you can unlock through the waterfall fishing activity. So you can customize it with different shells or attire. I'll say that like that because I said bling the other day, and I wasn't well received.
It is an old boot. So
apparently isn't bling. Go figure that. Yeah. So yeah, you can customize your Hermit Crab. It's a really cool idea, actually. I really like it.
I think that looks awesome. I think that looks really cool.
We've got a question from the chat that I just want to answer. What would our Patronus animals be? So what would your Patronus be?
Well, I think it would be. I love otters, so I'd like to think that mine would be an otter.
Yeah, you'd be good as an otter.
Oh, thanks. I take that as a compliment.
Yeah. I've been told that my Patronus would be a Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been told by.
Oh, is it the dog Saint Bernard?
People. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. So is that? Yeah. I think that would work. I think that would work. If you have any ideas for what your Patronus animals would be, put them in the chat now.
Yeah.
But yeah. Tenuous or what?
What a tenuous feature, guys.
Yeah, tenuous feature.
Right. So the next thing we want to show as a Dev Q&A teasers was our special feature is the Halloween event artwork, which is the Ectofunctus.
yes.
No, this is not the Ectofunctus Monk Island.
No, let's
keep it on this.
Keep it on this. This is the crystal attune gear that you can get for Elf City.
Don't change the order.
So yeah, this is the crystal attune gear you can get from the new Elf Quest, which will be released next week. This is the lower tier version, and you also have a higher tier version with added branches and foliage and
antlers. Let's not forget the antlers.
Antlers are looking brilliant. I think this looks really cool, and I'm really looking forward to actually getting it myself in game. But for that, I need to do the whole Elf City quest line.
We wanted to see if we could get Mod John to Elf City before the 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. But
what levels are what do you need to do in order to get there? Is it quests or is it levels?
I've got a load of quests to do. Just need to do the quests, and I don't have the levels either on my tube. So,
so a bit of a way to go.
A bit of a way to go.
Well, you're not as far away as I am.
No, you're not. So the last thing I wanted to show then is the
special exclusive
Halloween event. There you go. Absolutely beautiful piece of environment
just looks
art.
Phenomenal. I don't get how you can draw like that, because that just looks amazing.
Yeah. So that is one part of the Halloween event this year.
Yes.
And so this was a Rune Labs idea. So if you want to check out more information about it, you can always go onto Rune Labs and have a look at that idea.
Yes. One final thing we wanted to quickly show you before we headed off, and we did mention it a little bit earlier, the multiple action bars.
Oh yeah.
And this has been a Ninja project, and hopefully it will be out within the
next month, we're hoping.
Yeah.
So basically the principle is you can have, instead of having just one action bar, you can have as many as you, I think it's a maximum of 5, but you can have them between 1 and 5 on screen, and you can use them all.
You can have keybinds for all of them.
You can have keybinds for all of them. Only one of them there will be used with Revolution, just important thing to know as well.
Yep. Yeah, and that's something that I know that a lot of players are really looking forward to. So yeah.
It's going to be an awesome feature.
It's going to be really, really good. Yeah. And then our final little feature that we wanted to do, just to kind of leave you on, is our bug of the month.
Yeah. So as you know, we do receive quite a fair few bug reports, and our QA team deal with them.
Yeah, and we wanted to show you that bugs aren't bad. They are awesome.
So bugs can lead, or do lead actually, always to good things. So so this one in particular was our favourite of this month. So you might have noticed that the player-owned house got given a night mode, which is a perfectly great idea, except when you exit the house, it still stays dark, which is in itself a great idea, but it broke some places, like here you can see Demonheim at night.
Yep. But
other places,
brilliant there.
Like Livid Farm, that looks absolutely brilliant.
So it got us thinking, and I think what the team thought, because there was such a big response to this, and
So
a
many
lot of
people
players
asking
loved
for it
it.
not to be removed.
Yeah, so we're actually going to be looking into doing something like that in the very near future. So bugs are good, and they can cause some awesome stuff. So look out for that in the near future.
Yeah, so we're currently discussing on how to best implement it in a game so it doesn't break stuff like in Demonheim, and you'll probably hear more about it in the near future.
Yes. So we're going to answer a couple of last-minute questions from the chat. Okay, this is a question from XT Die. What familiar override would you use if you got it for free?
I'd probably use Zen because I think he's cute.
Yeah, I'll go with that as well. I'll go with that.
Mod Balance saying it's the panda with a very hoity-toity voice.
Yeah, that actually won a competition that we hosted last year, I think, which was Design a Pet competition. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's got a special place in our hearts because it was straight after I started here, so and it was the first kind of big thing that I got involved with, so that has a special place in my heart. So
another question from the chat.
We're just scrolling through it. If you could, what familiar would you have in real life and why?
We've already answered that. Remember, you said a yak.
Yeah,
and I said a yak too.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have answered that question before, Mod Nina. And I think that's probably going to be it for the questions that we asked today. But yeah, don't forget, if you have any questions, if you have any feedback for us, please use the hashtag GMG on Twitter, or mention it on the forums, put it in the community forum somewhere, and we'll be sure to find it.
Have a look at that later on.
Yeah, we'd love to see what you think about it. If there's anything you think we should put in there, any ideas for cool features that we could do, we're all ears. This is a new thing. So
the weather, I'm noted that, and we're going to get Nina to do a weather reporter if we can. That would be brilliant.
Yeah.
And just a quick mention as well that we're going to have a dev Q&A later on at 4 p.m. game time.
Yep.
So be sure to tune in for that. We're going to have a teaser of the Seren spells and prayers. So with Mod Raven and Mod Ashes, that's going to be absolutely cool.
Yep, so make sure you tune in for that. If you have any submissions that you want us to consider for the next Good Morning Gielinor, then make sure you email us at community@jagex.com.
Or use the hashtag
or use the hashtag as well. Yeah, we'd love to see them. As I say, this is kind of what makes our job. We really enjoy doing this. So make sure that you send us all of the cool stuff that you guys are up to, because we love to see it.
Okay, so I think we should sign off there.
Yes, tune in next time. We'll give you some more information about that in the near future. Tune in next time. We'll be doing more bosses versus JMods. We'll be doing more recaps of content, and we've shown you more teasers.
Exactly. So, goodbye from me.
And good morning, Gielinor.